Hi, I'm Ryan, your guide to the tech trail. If you've already taken your first steps with the computer, like using a mouse, finding a file, or browsing the internet, then you're in the right place. Today, in this video, we will keep moving forward with 6 more simple steps to help you feel even more confident with the computer. And remember, one step at a time. So let's get started. So now let's begin by understanding the taskbar. Now, as we saw in our previous video, the taskbar is this bar that runs along the bottom of our screen here. What's its purpose? Well, essentially it acts like the control center to our computer. Let's dig into it. On the left, we see the Start menu. If we left click that, we see a number of different options here, but let's focus only on one area, and that's here, the power button. So let's say that you would like to completely turn your computer off. If you click this button with the left mouse button, then if you click shut down, then that turns your computer completely off. These other 3 options are things that we'll learn about in the future, but for now, shut down turns your computer off. Very important to know. So that's the Start menu. To the right of that, the search box. We used this a lot in our previous video, but essentially this is where we search for things. Now, this icon to the right of the search box, this guy, we're going to talk about him in the future. But let's focus on these next 3 icons. These 2 are 2 that I use just for this video, but these 3 are 3 that you'll probably see. What are they? Essentially, they are items that have been pinned to the taskbar. Now, what does that mean? Let's say that there's an app that you use a lot, say Notepad. Now, from the last video, in order to get to Notepad, we had to type it out in the search box, we had to find it here, left click it, and that's what would open Notepad. But there's an easier way. So let's search for Notepad again, and this time, if we hover over it, and we right click it, then we can put this option to work. Pin to taskbar. Left click it, and now you'll see that on your taskbar, the Notepad icon is now there all the time. All you have to do is left click it, and Notepad opens up for you. So now that you understand the taskbar a bit better, next let's talk about how to manage these open apps or windows that you have. So for instance, let's say that you've pinned Notepad to the bottom of your taskbar, and you left click it. You've opened it. Now, what options do you have in managing this screen here? Well, if we look in the upper right hand corner, we have a few options. This icon here that looks like the dash is the minimize button. If we left click that, then essentially what that does is it does not close out Notepad, but essentially puts it in the background. Now, if we open it again, it's back. Now let's say that we want to make this window fill the entire screen, make it bigger. That's where this next icon comes in. This is the maximize button. We left click that, and now Notepad fills the entire screen. If we want it to return back to where it was, just hit the icon again, and there you go. Now let's say that we're completely finished with our note in Notepad. That is where the X comes into play. If we left click that, that completely closes Notepad. Now, it's good to note at this point that in a lot of applications or programs, it will ask you if you want to save your progress first before closing. It is always wise to do so. But that's something that we'll talk about in future videos. But for now, with Notepad, we can easily click the left mouse button and exit out of Notepad. So now that you've got Windows under control, let's uncover a hidden skill that gives you even more control, the right-click menu. If you go to your desktop here in this open area, and then you click the right mouse button, it opens up the right-click menu. First, let's say that you wanted to make these icons on your desktop maybe a bit bigger. They're hard to see. So that's where, if you hover over View, and then carefully hover over to the next box, we can left click on large icons, and now the icons are much bigger, easier to see. Or let's say that we want to put something new on the desktop, say a new folder. We can do that from the right menu too. If we right click then hover down to New, hover over. Let's left click on Folder. So now, all from the right menu, we've added a new folder to the desktop. So we've created a folder, now let's use it. Now folders are really important because they help keep your computer organized and clean. Think of them like little file cabinets for your digital files. So how would we use it? Well, if we go and hover over the folder that we've just created, we can right click it, and then we have a few options here. But let's look at this one, Rename. If we left click that, then we can choose a new title. Let's call this the Trail folder. And then we hit enter, and now our folder has a new name. But remember that document that we created in the last video? Let's put that document into this folder. How do we do that? Well, we hover over that document, we left click it, but this time instead of letting go, we hold it. So left click and then hold. And then when you move your mouse, your file comes along with it. Then all we have to do is drag it over the folder and then let go of the mouse button. And now, if we go into the folder, our document is in that folder. So now we've learned a lot about folders, creating them, renaming them, putting things in them, but what if we want to delete a file? Or what if we accidentally delete a file? Well, it's actually safe and reversible. Let's see how. Let's say that we want to delete this file, Welcome to the Trail. We just hover our mouse over it, right click, and then we have these 5 options here. If we go all the way to the right, we just left click, delete. Now how do we undo that? Well, it's pretty simple. Right click in the same area, and then if you scroll down to undo delete, so just left click that, now the file is back. So let's take the points that we learned from our previous video and in this video and perform a Google search. Left click, so now we're in the browser. Now there's a few ways that we can search, but to keep it simple for now, let's go to google.com, press the enter bar, and now we're to Google. Now let's search for the Grand Canyon Trail. All we need to do is press enter. Now this first tab will show us all results for that. Links to it, YouTube videos about it. But if we go here and left click on images, then it will show us images based off of the Grand Canyon Trail. And just like that, we've performed our first Google search. Good job. So what did we learn in this video? We built on the foundation from the previous video by learning more about the taskbar, how to manage open windows, using right-click menus, creating and organizing folders, deleting files and undoing the deletion, and then we ended things by practicing a simple Google search. If you've made it through these 6 steps, you've made great progress, and now you're not just using a computer, but you're really using it effectively, so good job. Remember, one step at a time. So if this helped you, please consider joining me on the trail by subscribing. We've got lots more simple steps ahead. In fact, in the next video, we'll cover 5 final tips that will help you to feel more confident with a computer so that you have an overall view of how to use it effectively. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan, your tech guide, and I'll see you on the trail.